It depends. Like if I have a working relationship with the producer, I will. Yeah. Well, like I'm working on a project right now that I really like, but this is my first time working with the guy, and I actually didn't get rough mixes from it. So, like there's kind of a level of shaping that I intentionally didn't do, because I'm like, okay, this could be the loud part, or like this could be acoustic driven. It could be like electric driven. I don't know exactly what you're going for, because I have no way of like looking at these waveforms and knowing.
Right. It's hard if the song doesn't tell you where to go.
Right, exactly. And so like in those situations, I normally just try to do like the best mix that I can, but I also try to kind of work sort of fast, because I know I'm going to have to go back and like do more stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to need to be redirected a little bit.
Yeah, totally feel that.
And then other times it's really clear. So,
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, so usually if the song just tells you what to do.
Totally.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Caleb, I could go on for hours with you, and I don't want to take up your whole day, and I have to get to sleep at some point. But this has been really, really a privilege for me, because I just love what you do, and so it's been so fun to chat with you.
Oh, thanks, man.
But I do want to ask you one last question, or really two last questions before I let you go. The first one is, when you were kind of getting started at your journey, was there something that you maybe did or didn't do that you maybe weren't conscious of that you'd want to impart on somebody who's more at the beginning of their journey, of like, this was a practice that somehow I got right or I got it wrong, that, this would be, good advice getting started on your way?
Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts about that. There's sort of a few things. I sort of touched on this earlier, but like knowing kind of what direction you want to go in, and then arranging your life if you can. Like some people, like that's not an option, and I am super empathetic to that, and I totally understand. But if you can arrange your life so you can like do the stuff that you want to do and like really make time for that, eventually it'll, if you've got the skill level and you're working hard and you're a fun person to work with and stuff, like eventually you'll probably find a spot. But it just takes time for anybody. There's a lot of people like doing audio and music and stuff. It can be a long journey to kind of find your place in the world. And just being available is kind of a crucial part of that, because if you aren't, then you won't be able to take the opportunities when they come up.
Yeah. That was definitely something that, when you were talking about your story, just really clicked with me. It was like you were there ready to take that opportunity when it presented itself and show up and do a good job. So
totally. And I mean, like with that too, like it was kind of it's a weird situation. Like it's a weird, that being said, I've talked with a lot of people about kind of how they got started and stuff, and everybody has a weird situation. So like, you just are kind of always like waiting for like the weird situation,
You're just waiting around for that moment.
Yeah.
Totally. Well, Caleb, this has been such a pleasure. How can the audience find you on the internet?
Yeah, shoot. Well, like if you like hit me up, I got an email address on my website that I answer. So that's williamcalebparker.com. And then I've got an Instagram that's rarely used, WCalebParker. Like a lot of times it's just pictures of my kid and stuff. So if you want that, that's cool. And then, that's pretty much all that I use. So it's just the website and that. So yeah.
Website and the IG. I'll put links in the show notes and people can go find you there. Caleb, have a great day. Stay safe out there. And I hope to stay in touch.
Yeah, man. You too. It was great talking to you. Great questions and stuff. This is fun.
An honor, man. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Secret Sonics. I hope you enjoyed my conversation with Caleb as much as I did. If you enjoyed this episode or any of our other episodes, I'd super appreciate it if you would go to Apple Podcasts and leave us a rating and review. It really helps the show. And if you could share this episode or your favorite episode with a friend or two, that would also really help the show move forward. In addition to that, you can find us on social media. Just search for Secret Sonics. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. And you can email me at secretsonics@gmail.com if you have any comments, feedback, guests you might want to recommend, anything like that. So that's about it for now. Until next time, I hope you guys have a great week. Stay safe out there and dig in. Bye-bye.